Hello everybody, I'm the Arrogant Madman, and this is the Two-Way Street channel. So I have something to show you. It's actually my finger. I seem to have a skin infection known as Paronychia, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. So I wanted to make this video because a lot of people are showing how to lance it or cut it open, and I don't particularly want to do that. So I stumbled upon this article, and hopefully it's not lies or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this method for about 7 to 10 days and see if I can actually reduce my infection. So definitely we're gonna need a few things. We're gonna need some Povidone iodine. You can pretty much find this anywhere. I bought this at CVS. This is off brand. On the brand is called excuse me, Betadine. It has like 10% of the iodine solution. Also, we're gonna need cotton balls, or I'm gonna use these cotton cleansing pads. A lot of people use this for makeup, but it doesn't matter as long as it's cotton. Some generic band-aids are useful, as well as scissors. Yeah, definitely. So the first thing we're pretty much gonna start with is gonna be the cotton balls or the cotton pads. The thing I'm going to do here is actually cut the cotton pads into parts, or make them smaller. So I think the goal is I'm really shooting for is to make it a size of about my nail for the infected finger. So I'm going to keep splitting the different keep splitting the cotton pads down more and more until I get an appropriate size. So pretty much this is like day, if I'm not mistaken, it happened on Sunday when I started noticing my finger started to get swollen, and now it is Saturday, so it's been about 6 days, and there has not been any improvements. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this might be a pretty decent size for the finger. It might be, or I might need to cut it again. It's kind of hard to tell. Let me see. Is that a good size? I think that's a good size to me personally. So yeah, it's been about 6 days. I've been doing what is it? Warm water soaks. Also, next, the thing we're gonna do here is take the band-aid, or a band-aid. I think the problem I'm gonna have at this point is that I end up picking a band-aid that's too small, so make sure the band-aid is big enough. But yeah, I've been doing mostly warm water soaks, and I actually even tried like icy hot to actually relieve some of the pain too. I don't know if that's recommended, or probably not. So I'm just gonna basically just keep the cotton ball placed on top of my nail, and then I'm gonna wrap the band-aid around the cotton ball and around my finger. Now you want to be careful, because you want to apply the band-aid to where it is loose enough where you have room, because when your finger is this swollen, you don't particularly want it to be extremely tight. Like I made that mistake on day 2, like on a Monday, and I left it on overnight, and it was like the worst pain in the world. So you wanted to try to avoid keeping it tight. So sorry about that jump cut, but now we're gonna use our Povidone iodine. So the thing I'm gonna do here, which is not technical at all, I'm just gonna pretty much turn this bottle upside down. Just try to soak the entire cotton ball. Now the main thing I'm gonna say here is that yes, this is extremely messy. Probably be best done over the sink, but I didn't feel like moving my camera, and I didn't really clean my sink, so I'm just gonna do it on my counter. Be careful, because this has a tendency of staining. The fact that it has iodine in it is really brown, which is not bad for me. My skin's brown, so it's not that big a deal. But the thing I would say is that when you go out in public with this, you can do this if you want to have it look like this, but it's definitely going to be pretty messy. As you can see, it's poured all over the place pretty much, which is not bad. You can pretty much wash it off. It's not that big a deal. But the longer you keep doing this treatment, the more likely it's going to stain your fingers brown. So I mean, that's what I read in the article. I'll put the article in the description below, so you'll definitely know. Right now, I'm gonna rinse my hands off. But overall, I wanted to say is that if you go out in public, you can actually use a smaller piece of cotton. The main thing you're going to try to do is place, well, that's pretty much what we got now. Great. The main thing you want to do is place the cotton ball in between the side of your cubicle that's closest to the skin that's infected. So if it's the right side of your finger that's really big, put it on the right side cubicle of your finger. Make sure that it touches the cubicle as well as your skin, and then wrap the band-aid around it and apply the iodine. It won't be that messy nor that big if if you use that method. That means you can walk about in day-to-day life and no one's gonna stare at you or look at you funny. So that's my suggestion on it. If you want, please go and check out the article. It is in the description below. And something else I would tell you is that I do not know if this will actually work. I'm just hoping not, because I've seen the videos where people have lanced their infected fingers, and they pretty much look like this. And I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you go to a doctor, which you're gonna do that. They're gonna split your finger open. But for what I did, I ended up prodding and poking at mine, but I couldn't get it to open. So I feel like this is a good method, and I'm gonna do this day by day. So I'm gonna keep checking in, and I'll let everyone know if it works or don't work, or hey, I'm gonna be going to the hospital or the doctor's office tomorrow. So I'll definitely let you know. If I didn't say it before, the main purpose here is that you want the Povidone iodine to soak through your skin and nail follicle, that they eventually kill the bacteria that's in the finger. Pretty much that means you should be able to see that it's been shrinking. Also, after every couple hours or so, the Povidone iodine will dry out. So the thing you can do is just reapply the Povidone iodine again, and keep that method going, as well as switch out your dressing. So the cotton ball plus the band-aid and the Povidone iodine all together. Do it all over again at least twice a day. I mean, the entire dressing. Keep re-wetting the cotton ball with the Povidone iodine, but when you change out your band-aid, change your band-aid twice a day. So yeah, keep that up for 7 to 10 days, and we'll see how things go. I'm gonna do that, and you can keep checking on me if you're afraid to do it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.